Central Texas is now home to the fastest concussion screening in the state. The new technology is FDA approved, and it can be used on kids and adult patients right now at a local freestanding ER. As KXAN investigator Arzo Dost explains, it can diagnose a concussion in just minutes.
This is where we're going into the EyeBOX.
Inside this small, quiet room at Family Hospital Systems in Round Rock, patients can quickly learn if they've had a concussion from either a sports injury or an accident.
It's a very simple test.
The screening is done by the EyeBOX. You answer a few questions about what happened and your symptoms and select a video from cartoons to cake decorating to watch.
We're going to look for a box and make sure your eyes are in the center of that box.
The EyeBOX then tracks thousands of eye movements while you watch the short video moving around the screen.
There are two cameras that track your eye movements individually, both up and down and side to side, and make sure that they match up. And that it also has an auditory function to it to give you auditory stimulus, right? So if you're hearing something and you're seeing something, your brain has to function on two levels.
And in just 4 minutes, there's a diagnosis. The EyeBOX analyzes the data. You get a score and graphs which detail if your eye movements are consistent with concussions. In my case,
you do not have a concussion.
The company behind it is Oculogica out of Wisconsin, and it first launched the EyeBOX in January of 2019. Family Hospital System says the EyeBOX can diagnose a concussion up to 7 days after an injury.
We're all familiar with the follow my finger rule, right? And it's a great way to make sure eyes are tracking, but what this does is it sets an algorithm into the eye tracking movement to see if we actually are having a concussion or not.
Children as young as 5 to adults up to 67 years old can be tested using the tool. Family Hospital System says since May, out of about 100 patients who have been tested, 20% had a concussion. Patients that didn't expect to have one.
It's great for everything from high school athletes, professional athletes, all the way to people with personal injury, auto accidents. So
Dr. Mohammed Jihadi is a sports chiropractor and on the sidelines of many high school football games.
If we know that the concussion's there, we can treat and assess that patient a lot better than trying to guesstimate if that problem is there.
For coaches like Donovan Hodge, it's a game changer.
It's a big concern because, these guys, if they have livelihoods outside of football.
He's the offensive coordinator and co-founder of the Leander Wolfpack Football, a minor league professional development team.
This seems to be a really, really good idea for our guys, and it's safer and it's quicker to get our guys back on the field.
Family Hospital System says insurance does cover the test. If you have to pay out of pocket, then it's $250 for the initial screening. Arzo Dost, KXAN investigates.
Wow. Arzo, thank you so much. Family Hospital Systems has the EyeBOX set up at its Brushy Creek location in Round Rock. The ER expects to add more facilities as demand grows for these exams. Staff can also take the EyeBOX out to schools and to sports programs.